andamos, creo que se me escuchó. Otra vez me escuché, pero ya hasta seguí la repetición. Antes de hacer la tarea y antes de seguir haciendo cosas importantes, vamos a ver un repaso a la semana 1. ¿Qué dice aquí? Bien, vamos a ver. Estoy haciendo consulta de mi mismo canal para ver si lo estoy escuchando. Creo que sí. Ahorita veo. Sí. Bueno, eso creo. Sí, ya confirmé que sí estoy haciendo. Voy a quitarlo aquí porque me estaba viendo yo en mi, ¿cómo se llama? En mi teléfono. Pues no. Bueno, vamos a ir de visitantes, entonces vamos al estadio feo ese del barco. Estaba viendo un juego de pretemporada de Tampa. ¿Contra quién fue? La verdad ni me acuerdo, fue de la semana pasada. Creo que era más rápido darle para arriba. Equipo feo. Todo feo ese equipo, feo, de verdad. Lo único que deberían de tener interesante de ese equipo, yo creo que son las porristas. En todo caso. A ver, entonces vamos a dejarlos así como están. Para que con sus uniformes de local y visitante. Normalmente ya ven que me gusta ponerlos como especiales, pero en esta ocasión vamos a dejar su uniforme horrible de ellos contra el blanco de nosotros. Bien. Es divertido estar haciendo este de mugres. Aunque me gustaría que fuera más ágil y tener la posibilidad de que me viera yo así en la pantallita. Para ello necesitaría una, ¿cómo se llama? Cámara, pero pues.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll get a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one.
Seguramente algunas de las personas que han jugado conmigo, que van a jugar conmigo, van a ver estos y van a creer que estoy utilizando pero en realidad casi no lo hago.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
¿Puedo decir qué pasa en estas cosas? A ver, no.
Here we go. 11. What's the twist?
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
aire que hay 5 millas por hora.
And his team is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
La fallo, 76 yardas. ¿Y por qué? Vean el guionazo. Bueno, el detalle está que cuando la empiezas a mover, la reversa es muy... Ahí, más rápido,
Now he's
más
back
lento.
out there to
Y
boom
en el
this
otro
one
lado más
away,
rápido.
maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ahorita no sé si feo, ni siquiera sé que puedan hacer conservación
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Defense. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Bien. Ahora voy a ver si puedo clavarme una de estas otra vez.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. As I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
11.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
11. Check.
On the sneak is Garoppolo. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 6-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
65. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds pass complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
55. Small. No.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 10. 1, Omaha. Lock.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick upon his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Noah spins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Hey, alert! 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 Check. 2!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Cabrón, pero no llegó el reloj en un tiempo. ¿Dónde está?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. But it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking downfield for Godwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. As Tampa Bay's offense trots out here, Charles, let's look ahead to this season. You know, you and I have talked before about Marcus Mariota and this being a big year for him in Tennessee. Well, his draft mate, Jameis Winston, this is kind of a big year for him under center.
You're exactly right. Both of them in their 5th year. Remember, Winston was the #1 pick in that draft. Mariota was #2. And it's not that Jameis Winston hasn't been coached and coached well before. He's had quarterback gurus in his career at Tampa, but now Bruce Arians, the head coach, that may be the ultimate quarterback guru. And also his offensive coordinator is a former quarterback in the NFL. So if it doesn't happen this year for him, I don't know when it does, but the early returns seem promising. He looked pretty good in the early going.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 75 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So that'll back him up 5. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Winston gives to Barber. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On the ground, Ellington. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man, he's got it. It's complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
¿Dónde sale? El córner hace doble y el córner se queda parado. Y yo traía el de arriba. Sí.
Such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston, he was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a toss play, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Now on second and 13, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking at time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Caught. It's Ellington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 11. 10 hot.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now back to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
The previous play is under review.
Sí, clarísimo.
After reviewing the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now Winston and the Bucs down 9-7. A minute 36 to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.